welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that I loved in the month of February. I've got a mix of hair, skincare, no, that's a lie. I have no hair. I have skincare, I have body care, I have makeup. Hope that's satisfactory to you. If you enjoy this type of video, be sure to subscribe. But let's go ahead, starting off on a low note. Let's go ahead and get started. Taking it from a low note to the high end, this is the Chanel Le Beige Eau de Teint Water Fresh Tint. So I reviewed this during the 12 Days of Foundation. Honestly, this product is very unique. I don't own anything else like this in terms of like between like the way it looks in the packaging, the texture that it is, the finish on the skin. I don't, and I've never tried anything like this, and I really love it, especially for the unprecedented times that we're in, which, by the way, when are they precedented again? Would love to know. But there's been a bunch of days where I'm like, you know, I've got a lot of breakouts right now. My skin is very unhappy, but I don't really want to wear makeup. But I also want to pretend I have like halfway decent skin. So this has been my perfect go-between. So I will link the review down below. This product is interesting. I would say use it 1 to 2 pumps at a time with your fingers and let it build. If you pump out like 4 pumps of this and put it on your face, it just is like water. It needs to, like, I don't know if the word is emulsify or thicken or whatever it is, but as you work it into the skin, you feel the texture change. And if you want to build coverage, you have to build it, like literally build it and layer it, as opposed to just putting more on your face from the get-go. But it's not hard to work with because, you know me, I don't like things that are hard to work with. I like using this with my fingers. If my video is live where I did like a natural makeup look with this, I'll link it down below, but I'll also link my foundation review if you want to see it in action. It's high-end, but at least it's unique, you know? I'll give them that, and I really, really love it. Let's talk about something from the drugstore, though, that is super exciting and I really, really enjoy and have been testing out for a little bit of time, and has become another one of those viral TikTok products, which is funny because I never see makeup TikToks. I don't know what's trending on TikTok unless I get on Instagram, which is more rare than, which is rarer and rarer, usually, which is more, I'm not on Instagram often just to repost TikToks, but anyways, this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in a powder. Huge fan of the liquid version of this, so I was so excited when they launched a powder. I feel like powder foundations at the drugstore, like there's still a little bit of room there, so I had high hopes for this, and I really like it. I did review this recently, so I will link to it down below if you want to see it in action, but I really love when I can use a powder foundation to set like a tinted moisturizer, or to set something like the Chanel tint, or I can use it like a powder foundation like I did today, and it's just a great color. It has good wear time. It's buildable. It's got a nice kind of more matte finish. If you have super dry skin, I don't think this is going to be the move for you. I think you probably knew that anyways. I mean, you can try it. Who am I to say? But yeah, if you want to put like a good moisturizer down and some setting spray or whatnot. But I really enjoy this. I like the shade on me too. It's in the shade 260 Golden Sun. Now let's talk about what's on my nails. I'll tell you what, I miss services. I miss services. So in the interim, and even pre being banned from services, I did love these. Impress has launched new nails. So these are still kind of the same idea, but they have the new high-tech Pure Fit, super slim and super comfortable. I loved the originals anyways, so these are great too. Right now I'm wearing the shade 019 Frosting. I was wearing Picture Perfect all last week. I'll wear these for about a week. I always get tons of questions on them. I was actually at the liquor store the other day buying water and vitamins, and she was like, oh my god, did you do those yourself? And I was like, no girl, they're Kiss, baby. I pressed these on. So I really like these. I will link my video down below. It really depends like on your nail size and stuff. Like I've got wide nails, but they do stick on me. If you have a super curved nail, it may not fit. But my best practice with this, use the alcohol swab or like a whatever they put in the kit to clean your nails, press them on, and don't get your nails wet for at least an hour or two. And I find that I can get a good week out of them a lot of the time, but it really, really depends person to person. But it is so nice. It feels so good to have like nice, clean looking nails, and they come in lots of great colors too, and they're quite affordable as well. Now the winter is hitting me hard. It's hitting me hard because first of all, I hate winter. As somebody who lives in Canada, I'm still always surprised when the winter comes and when it snows. I think that's normal. For some reason, that's how we are. But I'm like not as tanned as I normally am, and I don't feel as good, you know, and I'm still not into the self-tanner game. I've got some drops and stuff that I mix into my moisturizer, but I'm back to using these. I really love this. Let me know if you'd like a video on like bronzing gels and that kind of stuff, because there's a couple that I like that I mix into foundations or I use on their own. This one, I think I've mentioned this before, but it's essentially what I used to use back in the day and steal from my grandmother, which was the Bonnie Bell liquid, what did they call it? Liquid bronzer or something? Because I never knew how to match foundation, or maybe they didn't even sell my foundation shade in Newfoundland. So I would mix together, I believe, a clean and clear moisturizer, the one that was like white, pink, and purple. I would mix the Bonnie Bell in there and a pump of foundation. Who knows what shade it was, probably like 106 Creamy Natural or something. Who knows what the end result was, but either way, all of that to say, the texture reminds me of this. This can be mixed into foundation, mixed into moisturizer, put directly on your face. You could kind of spot bronze, you know what I mean, if you want to just add a little color. It's like it's really, really nice. It's a great product, 100% fragrance free as well, and I almost never hear anybody talking about it, and this time of year, lifesaver. Not actually, it's so dramatic, but you know what I mean. It just feels good to have a little color on your face sometimes. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I don't know where it is. I know that I've seen it on my floor and I didn't pick it up. And now I don't know where it is, but I've really been liking that. Anyways, I've had such dry eyes over the past 2 weeks or so, so I started putting this on. It is the Innisfree Cica Balm with Beja seed oil. It's a gel balm formulated with Beja seed oil, centella, and helps strengthen the skin's moisture barrier while helping to soften the skin. I really find Toronto winters do a number on me. I think it's much drier here perhaps than it was in Newfoundland, and much colder. People always think, oh, you're from Newfoundland, you're used to the cold. I'm like, no, I'm used to like 40,000 centimeters of snow and having to shovel for 4 hours. I'm not used to minus 30 wind chill shenanigans. So anyways, I was about to say I'm in a weird mood today, but as we've learned, I'm just a little odd. So I really like this. I don't often apply this all over my face, but it isn't heavy. It's like a gel balm, which is a pretty accurate description. It's like somehow a combination of like a balm, which is like the heaviest product you can get, and a gel, which is going to be one of the more lightweight. But I do put this on my eyes kind of throughout the day, and it really, really has been helping. And I think, you know, the idea of using these kind of balms and things over moisturizers and slugging and Vaseline and all this is kind of coming back, and there's something to it. It really, really does seem to help with locking in moisture and repairing the skin's moisture barrier. And if your barrier is disturbed or like, I was going to say destroyed, that's so dramatic, but like, you know, if you've kind of lessened your moisture barrier, then the rest of your skin, whether it's acne, eczema, whatever it is that's going on your face, it's not going to all kind of come together. That's kind of like the foundation, I feel like. So this has been really, really nice. I actually really love Innisfree skincare. I feel like they're completely underrated. They make a lot of really great stuff. This one has Daffy Duck on it because it was like a collection that launched a little while back. Is it, no, not Daffy, Daisy? I was never really that big into the ducks. But anyways, that's irrelevant. The product's great. Then I want to tell you about the body trio kind of that I've been using lately. These products in combination give me such soft skin, and like I feel it the next day. Like I actually, yeah, like it really, really lasts. So the first is actually a body scrub that I've loved for a really long time. It's the Body Shop Mango. I find all of their scrubs kind of have different formulations. Mango to me is one of the oiliest, which is what I like in a body scrub. And I've talked about this before, but I don't know if I'm supposed to use body wash or body scrub first, but I find with something like this where it's a little bit kind of oily, I like to do the body wash first to make sure I have clean skin. Then I'll use this and I'll be a little less, like I just want to get the scrubby bits off of me, but I like having that little bit of like a oiliness on my skin, on my body. It's acceptable. It also smells amazing. And when I'm in the shower and I'm using a body scrub, I'll kind of try and step out of the water to allow to get it all on my skin, and it does a good job exfoliating. Then once out of the shower, preferably while your skin is still damp, like don't fully dry yourself off, I use these two together. These guys are powerful together on the body, and I think I've mentioned them before, but I want to mention it again. It's February/March. So it's the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream in normal to dry skin, which you can use on your face and your body. And I'm almost done this, actually. It's so great, but I mix in the Clarins Tonic Treatment Oil, and I love the Clarins Tonic line. I had a candle, I've got the face oil, the body is amazing. So I have actually tried it because I picked up baby oil myself and I was mixing in baby oil with my CeraVe, and that's really, really nice, but I definitely feel like this is higher. I mean, it's obviously higher quality than like my $3 baby oil that I bought, but this definitely does way more than the baby oil. Because I was kind of curious. I'm like, is there really a difference like an oil and is an oil perhaps when it's going on your body? But ooh, this is so good. I have such nostalgia when it comes to Clarence scents as well, so maybe I'm a little biased there, but honestly, it makes your skin so soft. Even if you want to like, I mean, I'm saying like you can skip whatever part of this you want. You don't have to do it at all. But I really, really love those products in combination. And it just like, I don't know, like I was talking about in my empties video recently, I've been taking more baths and really kind of focusing on body care a little bit more. I guess I'm wearing less makeup and I don't know, I'm just bored and like want something to do. So that's been my new thing is body care and baths. I just got a bath like bamboo thing so I can sit in the bath for even longer and watch some TV, etc., etc. So yeah, it just feels good to feel good, and I feel like especially where we are missing out on services and things like that, taking some extra time for yourself and treating yourself and that kind of stuff, freaking go for it nowadays, honestly. Like there are no rules. I'm bored. Why don't we chat for a second? I just bought a coloring book for adults, but here's my thing. Coloring books for adults don't actually relax me because they're too intricate. And I'm like, I don't want this. You know what I mean? I'd rather just get a picture of like a T-Rex and like, you know, go to town. Like that to me is relaxing as opposed to like painting in like a tiny leaf or something. But I saw on TikTok this coloring book that is for adults and the pictures are like for kids, but they have like heinous sayings on them. So I was like, this is the perfect combination with like curse words, but also it has like a dragon that I can color. So I was kind of going off on a tangent here, but it's just like finding the little things and finding self-care that's actually self-care. Like for a long time I would force myself into the bath because I'm like, oh, I should get a bath, like it relaxes me. And now after a long time I have started enjoying it, but I really had to force myself to like it. So like self-care can be whatever you want. Like it's about yourself. It's not about anybody else. It doesn't need to be a face mask. And a lot of the time, let's be honest, a face mask is not going to fix our actual problems. On that note, thanks so much for watching. Let's wrap it up there with a random coloring book and a sad thought at the end. You know how I do. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!